Hello guys, so in this video we are going to do some small modifications to our app because if we add an item from this add button it works fine, but if we try to add it from keyboard it does not work. So we are going to use the IME action function to make the keyboard work. So for that we need to modify our these functions. This to do, where did we go? To do input function, we need to modify it. So we need to create a new value, not value, a new lambda function. So let's create it. So value submit equals, and we are going to extract the this whole on click thing from to do edit button. So instead of passing these two methods, we are just going to declare it in our submit function. So let's declare it here. Okay, and then we need to pass this submit function to both our to do input text field and to do edit button. So let's just do it. So on click we are just going to pass the submit function that we created, and for here we are just going to pass the IME action. So IME action, and look like something is wrong, so need to go back to our components to see if I have made the IME action as a parameter. So to do in edit button, to do input text, so I have made this function here but not unable to extract it, fetch it from my screen. So let's see what's went wrong. So I realized that I made some mistake. So first thing first, I should not have made this function because it does not really mean anything. We can directly call the to do input text here. So we will just call the to do input text that we made in our component file. So which one is that? To do input on complete. I think this one is to do input text. This one, to do input text. Yeah, we don't need this one. Again, I'm saying that it was a mistake on my part. So let's put it for now, and now we can use the IME action. So I guess I should IME action. Yes, IME action, not IME action. The name is on IME action actually. Why it says modifier? Let's put it here and see. Yeah, on IME action, and call our submit function, submit lambda function, and that's it. It should run, it should work the button from the Android keyboard. So let's see if it's working or not. So it has launched, and let's see if it's working or not. So let's type some random and let's click it, and yeah, it's working. So now we are able to add items through the keyboard as well. Now the next thing we are going to do is to extract state from stateful composable to make it stateless. So what we are going to do is we are going to extract this whole column thing, this whole column from this to make another function. So this will allow us to reuse the same composable for both adding to-dos and later if we want to edit the already added items. So to do that we need to hoist the state from to do item input, and I have already explained what hoisting means. So we can split the composable into two parts, one that has the state, which is this part, all of these are states, and the other is the UI part. So all of these parts are input and edit button and icon. All of these things are UI based. So we'll separate this, and also these are stateless. So let's select the stateless part, all the stateless part, and extract it. So we will select it from here, column, and let's go to the first. I need to see where the column ends. Yeah, so it's the penultimate, what is called, sometimes I forgot. And let's extract the whole stateless items. So right click, you can right click it, or you can use the Control Alt M, but I have already right click it. So let's refactor it and go to refactor and click on functions. So it's doing its internal things. It's taking too long. It should not take this long. So finally, yeah, it has provided the window to extract the function. So first we need to make it public, because it will allow us to reuse it even more in different scenarios. And let's name it what we are going to name it. Let's name it to do item input. So to do item input, and also let's put together all the parameters nicely. So text, after text this is right, so let's move the icon above. So we can move the icon with this button, and the set icon, and it looks fine. We can also rename some parameters like this. So we can rename it to on text change to make it more believable, and this one we can say on icon change, and everything's looking fine. So let's hit the OK button, and see, we have successfully extracted the stateless part, and now we need to hit Alt and M, Alt plus Enter to add names to call arguments. So it will just put everything nicely. Oh, it will add the names, add names to call arguments. So it will automatically set all the things that it required to automatically. And so yeah, we have successfully separated the stateful and stateless items, and I think we need to change something else. To do input. No, we don't need to change anything. We can delete this one if we want, and let's run and see if running again without any error. So let's see if it's running like it was before. So let's type something. So it's working. Let's check if our Android keyboard is working. That also is working. So it seems like everything is working fine. So yeah, that was for this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye and take care.